Hey, Victoria here from Victoria Finley Wolf Quilts. I walked in this morning and I realized we were all wearing black and white, so I kind of figured we should probably do a little post on why I love my black and white Manor Stripe and Meadow Stripe. First of all, many of you have probably already seen my quilt Mirror Ball. This is just a really fun pattern using a traditional bow tie block. If you can come in a little bit and look at this block pattern. So here's your traditional block. It's pretty much this bow tie shape with 2/4 circles on the end. So we used only 3 fabrics in this entire quilt. We used my big Meadow Stripe, the Manor Stripe in black and white, and also a white on white stripe. So those 3 fabrics is making for this complete layout of a really fun design, which I love because stripes can do so much work for you that you don't really have to work very hard to get the effect. For instance, on this block here, all I did was cut from my yardage. I did like a 16¼ inch block, and I cut it both directions. And when you do that, you're going to get 2 pieces that are going to go one direction. So if I cut 2 blocks out, I can make 2 different versions. So let me just show you what that looks like. This is the first one. So I get a square and a square and a square, right? So I can sew these together, a very easy block to make for that really cool effect. And now let's look at it what the other half looks like. This time all my stripes are going to be kind of radiating to the outside. So when I'm sewing that together, I'm just going to pin those sections where the black and white lines line up. So now I'm going to get 2 different versions just using that one fabric. So you can do a whole quilt just by using that one fabric. So having one makes the square in the square, and then one goes to make the sort of cross on the outside of it. Anytime I'm using sort of an interesting fabric that has a lot of movement, I have all my little black and white stripes laying up here. I'm looking for ways that I can take my templates and possibly lay them on the fabric itself. So in my cross and crown template set, it has this large rectangle on there. So all I did was take my rectangle template and lay that directly on my stripe to be able to cut out. And then it already looks like I've already pieced it. So I love anything that's going to get me to a fast finish and a great graphic effect. This is definitely the way to do it. You can also see where I've used the stripes in this quilt behind me, the cross and crown quilt. This is also using that template set. What we did here was miter our corners to go all the way around the outside of the quilt, and then cutting them those template shapes again, either vertically or horizontally on the stripe or even diagonally. So I have the option to be able to put it in any direction and get some really cool effects. So if you haven't played with black and white stripe, I know a place you can get some. VFWquilts.com. Have a good day.